I got in there, hot and did what I had to do to win. Again, I'm not necessarily proud of it, especially with a teammate, but I feel like I had to execute that way to get the win.
Hey race fans, welcome to another episode of Backseat Drivers. I'm Alex Weaver, joined by Kim Kuhn and Mamba Smith here on the Backseat Drivers table. No storylines from yesterday. I don't know what happened. There's no drama or typical road course. Just kidding. Drama between two teammates over there at HMS, and here is what the two drivers, one got a win, one did not, but here's what they had to say following the race at Watkins Glen.
I knew that was kind of my only opportunity. I'm not proud of it, but being in the inside lane or the right lane, and you being the leader choosing the left lane, it's definitely wins out. But when it gets late in the race, it's definitely risky. And like I said, I knew that was my only opportunity to get by him. So I think if I was in his shoes, I would understand the risk that I'm taking choosing left lane also. So again, like I said, I'm not proud of it, but it's for what I felt like I had to do to get the win.
He says this will be discussed obviously in competition meetings and between the two of you. What would you like to say to him?
Congratulations. He did a great job. Seriously, they deserve it, and looking forward to going to Bristol next week and trying to get with our team.
Well, he locks up the regular season championship. Chase Elliott declared the champ of the regular season, and he has enough playoff points now to get us to Bristol, but we're not going to Bristol next week. So he might be surprised when we roll up to Daytona on Saturday. But other than that, what did you make of the drama? I have a hot take, Kim, but I'll let my analyst go first.
Well, here's my thing. I don't think Chase made a mistake in the lane choice he picked. He picked that on the restart at lap 82, and it worked fine for him. Mm-hmm. I think he maybe underestimated what his teammate Kyle Larson was going to do, but I don't think Kyle Larson raced dirty. I don't think that Kyle needs to apologize to Chase. They're at the end of the race. They both want to win, and if you're Kyle Larson, you're in this drought where you haven't won since Auto Club. Yeah. You're trying to gain momentum for the end of the season.
Starts.
You also want to sweep the weekend. He won the Xfinity Series race, so I think you're just racing hard. And you look at Chase Elliott, he had 4 wins already this season, so all of that has to be on Kyle Larson's mind. So it might be a sketchy competition meeting over at Hendrick Motorsports this week, but again, I don't think Larson owes Chase an apology at all.
Well, Kim mentioned about sweeping. Larson is only the second driver to sweep a road course weekend, the first being Joey Logano at Watkins Glen back in 2015. So, Mamba, what'd you make of the two teammates going at it? It's not the first time we've seen this season.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's hard racing. Like, this is exactly what we want. Like, they're teammates, but you got to be out for yourself at that point of the race. And I think Larson learned, to your point, Kim, learned a lot on Saturday how he needed to be and what position he needed to be in at the end of that race. Because if he would have ran in there and they would have hit the bus stop like Ty Gibbs and William Byron did on Saturday, I think they both wreck. And then you're really upset. Like, Kyle used him up, but he didn't wreck him, right? He didn't put him in the fence.
He didn't race dirty.
No, he just took his line away. And then to Kyle's point too, the 16 and the 22 do not care about anything that the 5 and 9 had going on. So if the 5 doesn't drive in that deep and the 16 can get to his bumper, they're both getting knocked out of the way anyway. And now they're mad at they're both mad at the 16 set. So like, it was racing. It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. Just like we have every single week, you can text the keywords Kim or Mamba to 31032, agree, disagree. And I'm saying this before I give my hot take because I'm going to let you guys text them. And I don't have a keyword this week, so you can't tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I just think, and here's the analogy, the metaphor I'm going to set up. You have 2 kids in the same family, and they're both going for the lead in the school play. Both super talented, have the opportunity to be the lead in the school play. One gets it, one does not. One had a better day at tryouts or whatever it may be, and they get the lead. The other one does not. You spend the same amount of energy, correct me if I'm wrong because you're not a single child, I am an only child. You spend the same amount of energy that's celebrating the one that got the lead as you do consoling the one that did not. I just didn't like how everything was portrayed yesterday. I thought that when you have a driver who gets out after winning his 2nd race of the year, this isn't his 10th or 11th. He has 2 wins, folks. He gets out of the car with his tail tucked between his legs because he knows that his teammate's upset. I just didn't like it. I don't think that's how you should handle the situation. Rick Hendrick, you're in a great spot because you have 2 kids that can get the lead in the school play every single week, and they're going to be championship contenders. Chase Elliott is my pick for the championship. But you got to celebrate the one that got it. You had a great day as an organization. You secure the regular season championship. You win with another driver. You look like a lock going to Phoenix, regardless of which one. But That's my 2 cents, and I'll
You gotta get. It's gotta be a weird situation for
sure.
Mr. H and JG. They're like, we really want to go to Victory Lane and celebrate, but we better take care of. You got to take care of both kids.
Yeah.
You got to.
And I don't necessarily think that Hendrick mishandled it. I thought they handled it the best way that they could, but it was just like the questions being asked to both drivers was like, not congratulations on your win. What'd you do on your win? It was like, were you worried about your teammate? I mean, I just didn't. I don't know how that locks up.
Everybody wants to be the favorite child.
That's true.
That's why.
So-
This is coming from one of 3.
I am the favorite child in my family, so I know.
Kim's the favorite
You
child
make
here
your
with us.
decisions on who the favorite child is at Hendrick.
All right, so I mentioned that obviously these 2 drivers are poised to make another championship run. Both Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson already have championships under their belt before the age of 35. So they're doing everything right in the NASCAR Cup Series. But again, can they make a run in 2022 to win this year's championship, Mamba? Are they locks for the Champ 4?
I've been saying it all year. I can't lock anyone into the Final Four because it's just so hard. It's so hard to get there. But obviously, if 2 guys can get there out of one team, it will be these 2. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, they both know how to get it done. Chase has been firing on all 8 all year, and Larson, you tug on Superman's cape a little bit, and he's going to show up. So I think Larson is starting to get his swagger back and headed in the right direction. The whole 5-team feels a lot better about where they're at, I feel like. But I can't lock him in. I'll lock him into 8 for sure, and I'll say one of the 2 will be in the Final Four.
So you have both in the round of 8.
Both in the round of 8.
Okay.
Either the 5 or the 9 in the Final Four. Which one that is, I will let you know in about 6 weeks.
Is that your only 2 Hendrick cars in the round of 8?
I can't say yet. I can't say yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, trying to pick 8 drivers is tough. Trying to pick 4 is even tougher, which is why I don't have a lock for the championship, period. Yeah, I have favorites. I have favorites for the championship 4, but nobody's locked in, especially because nobody, even with Chase getting the regular season championships, nobody has this like huge bank of playoff points like we've seen in previous seasons. Chase has set himself apart, but you can lose that very quickly in the playoffs. And then you look at the cutoff races: Bristol, Charlotte, Roval, Martinsville. 3 races where we're going to see lots of beating and banging. We're going to see tempers flare. So just looking at the cutoff races and the playoff as a whole, yeah, good luck to pick favorites for the Champ 4.
I will tell you who my favorite is for Bristol. It's a 9. Just give me a lock for the
He's
9.
ready for Bristol.
I'm gonna tell you what. If you get to Martinsville and you're not like secure, you do not want to be going into Phoenix or trying to get to Phoenix.
No.
Like,
oh yeah,
Especially
with the way they're racing right now, like you do.
You're not trying to get a walk-off this season.
No,
a walk-off win.
Yeah, not with these next gen cars.
So do you have a lock?
I mean, the 9 is my championship pick. At the beginning of the year, I'm doubling down. At the beginning of the year, I had the 5 as my championship pick. He was going to go back to back. This has now changed. You give me 4 wins with the 9 in the regular season championship, a ton of playoff points, literally 922 points. Do you know how many other drivers are in the 900s? Not a single one. So the 9 is my championship pick now. So that's my lock.
Okay.
All right, so that's the championship 4. Now we're going to dial it back because we still have to fill the championship 16. There are going to be 16 drivers that at the end of Daytona on Saturday night will be racing for a championship. We don't know who the 16th driver is right now. Pop it open.
Yeah.
Right now it's that guy.
Definitely know who it's gonna be.
I mean, for you to wear that shirt this week is
I'm bringing the
telling.
energy. Let's go.
Okay, so let's start with Mamba. Who gets the last playoff spot? Right now it is Sir Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, right now it's the 12, and it'll be the 12 at the end of Daytona. The 12 is going into the playoffs. He's got probably, so there's 15 different winners already, right?
Yeah.
So that means he has 15 teammates. Because if I'm the 12, if I can't win the race, I'm making sure that nobody behind me wins the race. I don't care what manufacturer it is. I don't care what kind of beef I might have with this guy. If I am behind a person that has already won a race, and to the inside is somebody that hasn't.
Yeah, you're pushing Kyle Busch instead of Martin Truex Jr.
1,000. 1,000%. Because it'll be very hard for Martin Truex Jr. to leap him in points. So he's gonna have to win.
It'll be interesting. Like, what if we have a final restart with Bubba and Ryan on the front row?
On the front row, side by side, or nose to tail?
No,
Side
side
by
by side.
Sorry, bud. Someone is gonna be upset. Someone is gonna be upset.
That friendship might need to take a pause.
Yeah.
It'll,
Take a break.
It'll, yeah. For
You know,
at
you
least a
picked
couple months.
Ryan all season long. You might be his bad luck charm.
Oh.
Really? Wow. You're gonna do that?
That's my hot take.
You do that? Listen, I stopped picking him to win races, and he won Texas.
That was the All-Star race.
Did he win $1 million or not? He can thank me for that. You're welcome, homie.
All right, Casey. So who's your last playoff
As
spot?
much as I would like to see Ryan get the last playoff spot, I think we're going to see a non-current winner win. So somebody who hasn't gotten a win get to victory lane, just because Daytona's crazy. And you look at the list, the below cut line guys, Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Justin Haley even. I mean, he's a good plate
He's good
racer.
there.
I shouldn't say plate racer, super speedway racer. RSJ. I mean, you can just close your eyes and like go like this, and it's like
Oh, and she landed on
Harrison Burton.
He was
Which-
fast in Daytona.
he's fast in
the first time
Daytona.
around,
Literally,
so.
it could. To your point, if you're Ryan, you are trying to push one of the guys
I got
to the win that's already won this
I got
season.
15 teammates, maybe even
Yeah.
more, because there's a few that are below the 30, outside of the top 30, so
Yeah.
they can't win.
Yeah.
They can't make it in. So
Yeah, I agree with Kim on this. The reason that we keep saying yellow and white is the yellow drivers are the ones that are locked into the playoffs for us on our sheets. And then the whites are the ones that are down below the elimination line. So we think it's going to be one of the drivers in white, which is Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, I'll keep going, Chris Buescher. But I will say,
Keselowski.
keep your eye on the 6,
Yeah.
folks.
Exactly.
Just gonna say that. All right, well, USA cameras have been following our Cup Series drivers all season long as they prepare for the championship race in Phoenix later in November. So a race for the championship is close. It's coming September 1st at 10 p.m. Eastern on USA. Here's the trailer. We're excited.
Time to strap in and get them going. Everyone's excited.
NASCAR drivers are some of the best race car drivers in the world.
This is what everybody came to see.
2, 1, wheel to the right.
That's the goal, right? There's the big trophy at the end of the day. I just want to win.
We've all got those couple of crazy friends that do crazy things. Well, this is 40 of us.
When I think about gladiators, NASCAR drivers are very much in that vein.
I want to be the one that steals the show.
Be a husband, be a father, be a race car driver.
And when you're in the car and you don't think about like, ooh, I can get hurt. I got life insurance policy for that, and it's up to date.
Oh.
Even when you don't win, I try not to have many bad days.
It's time to meet your brother.
It is nice disconnecting from all the rest of the mess.
You like being an owner and not just a driver? You like being both?
We can win a championship with everybody in this room, the equipment in this building.
It takes everything that you have.
Mentally, physically.
I wanted to like try it, man.
The guy tried to wreck me down the backstretch.
Race with somebody wheel to wheel, it's inevitable to piss somebody off.
You guys. They're at it again, all the way to the inside.
Our livelihoods are made by beating that guy.
Sometimes I feel like people are better when they're pissed off.
Dear Heavenly Father, please bless Chase today. Please keep him safe.
Death is my biggest fear.
Trouble turn 2. Oh, pushes upside down.
Racing scares the crap out of me.
Trouble turn 2. Forward into the outside wall. Steaming to the line. Unbelievable. Checkered flag in the air. Welcome to playoffs.
Who will be the NASCAR champion?
It's going to be a drag race.
Way down we go.
The docuseries will have never-before-seen exclusive content, so make sure and check that out. Set your calendars right now, your DVRs, whatever you have to do, those phone alarms, I don't care. September 1st, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, Backseat Bets presented by BetMGM, because you can't win a championship without first getting through the craziness of Daytona. It's the regular season finale, one playoff spot on the line. Oh, I can't wait to get down to the beach, baby. All right, first up, Kyle Larson versus Kyle Busch. I don't know if you knew this, but Kyle Larson won the race. He was so dejected, you would have thought he lost it. But Kyle Larson has the momentum right now. And then Kyle Busch, who was in the Snickers car yesterday.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about Kyle Busch. Casey, who you got out of these two?
This is probably the hardest as I look at these. I don't know. Only because Kyle Larson tends to always have bad luck when it comes to super speedways. Kyle Busch has had a recent string of bad luck, and it doesn't matter where we go. It's a toss-up. I think I'll say Kyle Busch finishes higher than Kyle Larson.
I'm going to go, because I was going to go Kyle Busch and then you went Kyle Busch, and it is a toss-up, I'll go Kyle Larson, just so we all don't pick the same. Because now I know we all won't pick the same one. So
yeah, but it is. It's a toss-up.
It's a coin flip.
All right, I'm going Larson, just because why not? After the week he had. I hope he's celebrating and having a beer somewhere.
I'm sure he's fine.
Somewhere. All right, next up, Ryan Blaney versus MTJ. This will be the battle that everybody's keeping their eye on throughout the whole entire race to see who's running where, how many points we're at. Right now, Blaney has a 25-point lead over Truex. You want to start? Are you gonna jinx it? You gonna pick him?
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick. No, I'm gonna just to beat him on track. Probably Martin. I'm gonna go with Martin because I don't want to jinx Ryan. I'm doing a little reverse psychology here. Okay. So just like
I got into your head is what I did.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases. You know, but I will go with Martin just because of that fact.
I don't know. That's a tough one for me. MTJ was so fast in the Daytona 500. Ryan is such a good super speedway racer. I'm gonna go Blaney. You'll be happy about that, won't you?
I'm not mad.
Yeah. I just think that I have this feeling that Martin's going to run into some serious bad luck and get caught up in one of the big ones.
Do you want me to go with what I think, or you want me to go with what I have to stick with because of last week?
You do whatever you do.
I think you have to go with what you said last week, because I wasn't here last week, so okay. I need a refresher.
So then that means I have to change my circle and go with MTJ, because I think I said Blaney did not make the playoffs. That was my hot take.
She did.
But it was because I thought Martin was going to have a better chance at Watkins Glen, and the 19 just didn't have the car yesterday.
You should have called me. I know. I will say, though, Martin in Richmond, I told him to rank the last 3 races in terms of best chances at winning. This was in Richmond. He said Richmond first. Shockingly, despite everything that can happen at a super speedway, he said that his second best shot was going to be Daytona, not Watkins Glen.
I support my circle then. Circle it up.
Whatever. It's not going to matter.
Circle it up. All right, next up, Eric Amarola versus Eric Jones. The two Erics. Ken?
I'm going that Jones boy. He's been so good all season, and I would just like to see the 43 win and get in the playoffs.
Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going Eric Jones. He's been really good at speedways. They've been really good, surprisingly good all year, I think.
Yeah.
And over the 10, I think it's kind of easy for him.
Give me some black pepper and some mayonnaise and put it on a white loaf bread. 43 for me. All right, Bubba Wallace versus Chris Buescher. Both of these drivers have been so good at super speedways. I want that 23 to win so bad.
How can you not cheer for both of them?
I know. I also want Chris Buescher.
I know, because Chris has had this resurgence recently. I think you were going to ask Mamba first. I'm going to let Mamba go first.
Whoever wants to go.
I'm going 23. I mean, I pull for Chris Buescher too, but 23 is bad fast. Christopher, now we not change
Christopher.
that. 23 is bad fast at Daytona Talladega, so. And he knows how to do it now.
That's true.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Buescher.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, Bubba. I'm going to go Buescher.
It's not much of a limb. It's not very.
All right, I'm going Bubba. I want to see the 2311 car in victory lane for sure. All right, so Daytona. It's a-coming. Can you hear it? Just the sounds of a super speedway, the carnage that's going to ensue. The sounds of the wave. It'll put you to sleep, mama. You know? All right, who's your Daytona pick? Let's have victory lane for Saturday night's race.
Yeah, so here's how I look at it, folks.
Oh. Okay.
The 12 needs anybody who's in front of him in points, like he's 16th, right? Anyone in front of him to win or himself. So as far as I'm concerned, like I just said, he has 15 other teammates. Not to mention the guys that are outside the top 30, and one guy that's outside the top 30 in points is Corey LaJoie. I'm going with Super Shoe LaJoie to get it done at Daytona. I said he was going to win one time this year. He almost won Atlanta, and because of what happened at Atlanta, I think he will be in a situation similar and get it done this time around.
I am going to pick somebody that's not already won the season. But first I'm going to give you, if somebody does win this season, that has already won this season, I think it's going to be Logano. I think if we see a repeat winner, I think it's Joey Logano.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's going to be a new winner, and I'm going to go with 43 of Derek Jones.
That's also who I have. Eric Jones, all capital letters, 43, which means Chris Buescher for a win. You never know.
Unreal.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's our Daytona picks. Really just play some darts for us this week, because
that's what it's
put some numbers on some darts and throw them at the board and see who
like
sticks. Yeah.
This is what it's like.
But it is Daytona.
Basically same thing.
Basically do that. All right, so it's Daytona, Saturday night under the lights at the World Center of Racing. It's on NBC, back again this week, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. For myself, Kim, and Mamba, enjoy Daytona weekend, enjoy the regular season finale, and we'll see you right back here next week in the backseat. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more clips, highlights, and full-length episodes. Also, check out NASCAR.com to stay up to date with all the latest news.